Alright, let me press play on this. Let's talk about this Nintendo Direct that we got to see today. I want to start off by saying I had to look at what everybody felt first, see where everybody's mind was at, what people's grades were before I gave mine. I'm noticing a lot of flack for this Direct. A lot of people are saying it was terrible, it had nothing good for it, nothing caught my attention, nothing beside the Breath of the Wild release date at the end, nothing else was good. I mean, this is the thing. This is the problem with our new era and our new society. Because of leaks and fake rumors off of YouTubers, off of people on Twitter, off of people on Reddit, we fall for those things. And what happens is if they don't go the way we thought it was going to go, we lose our mind and we say that it was terrible all of a sudden just because it wasn't the way we wanted it to be. It's very unfair to do to these games because Nintendo didn't come out and say, "Hey guys, we're doing this in the Direct." Nintendo came out. No, they actually did say that. They didn't say we were doing the Zelda collection. They didn't say we were doing a new Mario game. They didn't say we were doing Metroid Prime. They actually specifically said that we are doing a Direct based mostly on winter games that are coming out, and that's what they did. Then the bonuses are Pikmin 4. The bonuses are a Breath of the Wild release date, which they didn't have to give. Like, we felt we were overdue for one, but they didn't have to give a Breath of the Wild release date. They ended up giving us one anyway, which wasn't even in winter. That was May, so they gave us something outside of winter to look out for. I mean, it's spring. Like, it's in spring going into summer, kind of. Like, they looked out for us. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like we gotten so spoiled that it's like, it has to be this, it has to be this, it has to be this. Now, I'm going to be real with you. I feel like a big part of this is because we look at everything as these games need to be accessible right away, right? Because you're revealing them now. That's not the case. Like, Nintendo doesn't have to do that. Like, we are all perfectly fine with Zelda releasing. No one's complaining about Zelda releasing. We're just glad we finally got a release day. May's perfect for it next year. So for me, I watched this Direct and I said there was a lot of slow moments. There was a lot of farming games. This was a farming Direct. Like, I don't know what's good with all the farming games, but there was a lot. And people do play them. And on the Switch, it fits because on the Switch, those are the type of games you want to play on the go. Most people do. I know I don't, but I get it. You know what I mean? Like, this is something people want when they play Nintendo games. They want portable on the go. But for me, there were a lot of things that stood out to me. If you look at the list of games, it was actually an incredible list of games that were released. The issue was when you're watching this Direct, the pacing, the releases, how they went by the order, it was rough. Like, it was like, oh, this, slow moment. Pikmin 4, wow, slow moment. GoldenEye, oh, shoot, slow moment. Is it Breath of the Wild? Okay. And there's even people complaining that Breath of the Wild was in the last slot and there was no Metroid. And there's people complaining that there's no Metroid HD remaster of the other ones. And people complaining that there's no GameCube launch. And people, it's like, I get it. We want more. Will I want all the things that were rumored? Yes. But I can't be mad at Nintendo because they never said they were doing it. We as fans made up these things. It wasn't them. It was us as fans wanting it. You cannot be mad at something that a fan wanted. That's like me being mad if I say I want my Denver Broncos to beat Seahawks by 50 because we needed a quarterback. Russell Wilson's the truth. Then they go play, Russell Wilson gets smoked and he only has one touchdown or whatever it may be. I'd be mad and say, he was supposed to get 7 touchdowns because that's the quarterback I rooted for and I trusted him. No! There's a difference between what you want and what you're going to get. That's why I'm like, yo, the Wind Waker, me and my friends came up with lists and predictions. We didn't leave this Direct saying, oh my God, I can't believe none of this stuff happened. We had some crazy ones. We had a new Donkey Kong in there. We had some Metroid in there. We were going crazy. But none of us came out of it saying, oh my God, man, Nintendo, they're so bad. Once again, they just failed me. No, we went in like, okay, they did what they had to do. They did enough. I'm not going to be mad at them. They did what they had to do. So overall for me, 1 through 10, I would say the Direct is an 8. It wasn't missing a lot. Even getting Resident Evil Village, like, it was a lot. And then other people are mad about the whole Switch Pro thing. That's crazy. They never said nothing about a Switch Pro. They actually keep telling y'all over and over again there ain't a Switch Pro coming out. So why y'all keep asking? Why y'all keep saying, we want a Switch Pro? We think of a Switch Pro. And if we don't get a Switch Pro, then Nintendo, we boycott. They're all right. Nintendo's okay. They know what they're doing. They will release a Switch Pro or a new Switch probably late next year for the next holiday. But that's not coming anytime soon, you guys. Give it up. I know a lot of people like Breath of the Wild needs to be on a new console. Maybe it launches with a new console. I don't see it launching around May or any of that. But me, I'm just getting out of the spoiled mindset and getting more into the thing that was a good overall. And that game list is incredible. Tales of Symphonia, like, that game list was incredible. It's just people complaining and nagging. And then when the PlayStation 1 happens later today, the state of play, if it's not a Spider-Man 2 or a, a Wolverine, all of a sudden people are going to lose their marbles and say the PlayStation state of play was terrible. You guys, cut it out. Nintendo did what they had to do. We got Pikmin 4, we got Breath of the Wild 2, we got a new awesome looking Kirby game, 2D by the way, going to its old roots with a 4-player co-op. We got Resident Evil. I mean, the list goes on. We got GoldenEye, and they're supposed to have online on the 64. I mean, we got new Mario courses. They were really bringing out some heat today. It may not have been the heat you guys wanted, but they gave us enough heat. Octopath Traveler 2, like, y'all tripping, man. Y'all want too much from these companies, man. Y'all act for too much. And then when things don't go the way you want them to, all of a sudden it's terrible because in your opinion it wasn't cool. Nah, that's wrong to do. But that's my review on the Nintendo Direct today. I can't wait for the state of play. I give this one an 8 out of 10. Peace.